Everything you need to assemble the Super Pro Amp control box is inside the battery box. Take the control box out and lay it face down. Remove the two control box brackets from the small parts bag. Lay them on top of the control box with the slots extending above and below the ends of the box. Align the holes and install the screws. Install the U-bolts from the back, leaving the nuts loose at this time. Place the solar panel face down on a protective surface, such as a piece of cardboard. Install the small mounting clips in the channel along the bottom and rotate them into place. Install 2 clips in the bottom channel and 1 in the top. Lay the mounting bracket over the solar panel and align the mounting clips with the holes in the bracket. Place a lock washer and a flat washer on each of the screws and install them through the mounting bracket and into the mounting clips. Install the 2 U-bolts through the back of the mounting bracket, leaving the nuts loose at this time. We're now going to assemble the Gard Super Pro amp in the field. Take the 20 speaker tower to the end of your pole, laying on the tail end of the truck. Our speaker has a 1-inch hole in the bottom and a locating pin in the top. Slide the speaker over the pipe and locate it on top of the pin. It may take a little jiggling around to get it to lock in place. Once it's there, tighten the set screws at the base. Be sure to cut the zip tie on the wire. You will find it helpful to rotate the wire around the pole a few times. Take your solar panel assembly with the solar panel facing towards the speaker and slide it over the pole. You want the solar panel to be about 5 or 6 feet from the base. You'll want to snug the U-bolts down, but you don't need to tighten them securely, as you will probably be doing final adjustments once the pole is standing up. Next, you'll slide on the control box assembly. And again, just snug up the nuts at this point to hold it loosely in place. We're now going to install the assembled Gard unit. When assembling in a vineyard, blueberry operation, or other low crop, a single T-post is usually sufficient. Be sure to keep track of where your water lines, gas lines, and other underground utilities are before driving your post in. Be sure to drive the T-post down deep enough that it will provide sufficient stability, typically 18 inches to 2 feet. For the next phase, you're going to want to make sure you keep your hose clamps in your pocket and your electric drill or screwdriver to tighten them up with. You want to take the assembled pole and place it at the base of the T-post and stand it up. Start by installing one hose clamp towards the top. Be sure not to pinch the wire inside the hose clamp. This will become handy later on when you go to disassemble. Before you tighten down the hose clamps completely, take a zip tie and slip it between the mounting pole and the T-post. Be sure to have a second hose clamp installed at the base to keep the pole from sliding out. Once the mounting pole is secure, cut the zip tie on the solar panel and let it drop. Open the control box
and insert the speaker cable through the wire cinch at the bottom of the control box. Connect the speaker cable to the speaker terminals. It does not matter positive or negative. Inside the battery box, you'll find the short battery cable. Cut the zip tie. Take the end that has the two spade connectors. Again, feed them through the cinch at the bottom of the box. It is extremely important to make sure that you're connecting the red wire to the positive terminal and the black wire to the negative terminal. Once the wires are connected, tighten the cinch nut at the bottom. This is to keep moisture and insects out. Once the wires are all connected, gather up the long speaker wire and loom it together to keep it out of trouble. Then secure it and the rest of the wires with the zip tie. As with the control box, it is vitally important that you connect the red to the positive and the black to the negative. If you cross wire them, you can cause damage to the solar panel and to the control box. Place the wires onto the terminals and then do the same with the control box wire. Install the nuts. It is important to tighten the nuts down with a wrench. Otherwise, oxidation can form on the connectors that will impede the flow of current and affect the operation of the unit. Take the excess wire and place it in the box at the back side just to keep it out of the way. Install the battery box cover with the wires routed through the opening and latch it securely.